Hello, everyone. How are you today? Welcome to the call. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And welcome all Opulence Nation member. I am so excited to welcome you all to the call today, as we know that we are going to hear all the updates about our exciting products that we have been waiting for, Arctic Vita Collagen. So if you all have tried it before, do let me know. Tell me how you love it. I'm sure all of us love this product after you try it. Not just the taste, but the benefits of these products that you love to have it all the time, every morning. And welcome everyone. For those of you who have seen me for the first time, my name is Jar. I am from Thailand and I am lifestyle advisor too. It's my honor to be the host for this call. And before we start the call today, let me just give you a really quick introduction of our SVP Sanaz, a powerhouse in direct sales in global business and a phenomenon, a highly successful woman who have passed on a lot of success, helped to build entrepreneur into becoming successful in the direct sales business of Opulence Global. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome Sanaz Hooman, our Vice President, and the team from Opulence Global.
Thank you so much, Ja. I appreciate it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to our Opulence Arctic Vita call. Of course, Ja, all the way from Thailand, 7 a.m. as our super host this morning. Not only she's a fabulous entrepreneur, but she's also an amazing fashion stylist. And I had the pleasure of meeting her when I was in Thailand. She was also my one of the many translators I had. So Swadika, it's really great to have you on. And of course, thank you for the introduction. I'm really excited for tonight's call. I do also have a very special lady on the call with me today who is, and again, we said special guest. Well, this amazing lady that you are going to meet, her name is Abby. She is a biomedical scientist from the University of UK. She is phenomenal. She resides right here in Canada, and she has been instrumental in the development, the creation of course, Arctic Vita. She has been someone that David and I, God rest his soul, were working side by side to be able to develop this incredible product for the past 2 years. She comes with a master's degree in drug discovery and development. She's also majored in cardiovascular health and micronutrients research for 5 years. And now she's working in the nutraceutical formula as our nutraceutical formulator of collagen and has been doing that for 5 years. So everybody, please help me welcome Abby to the call. She will be co-presenting with me as well. I'll be kind of firing off a lot of questions with her. For the past 2 years, we have been developing and creating our incredible lineup of collagen and working with our incredible formulation team and of course partners like Abby to be able to bring to you the best of the best when it comes to the collagen world. It has been such an amazing journey. So I'm just going to take the minute to actually pull up my screen as well.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Wow, Sanaz made it sound like I'm one genius, right?
You are incredible.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Sanaz. It's been a pleasure working with you. Thank you for having me on here. I really do appreciate it. And yes, I'll be honored to co-host with you today.
Amazing. Abby, we're going to have a lot of great questions that are going to come up. This past 2 years, before I bring up the slides, the past 2 years, as you know, when I came to you, when we looked at the formulation, first of all, let's talk a little bit openly. One of the incredible things that I loved about you and the reason that we decided for you and your team to develop this incredible product with us is because you understood the importance of wanting a unique product. As we know, collagen is just, there's so much of it out in the market. And so we wanted to create and develop something that was going to be unique. We wanted to create something that was going to hit the world by storm. and you and your team felt extremely confident to be able to create and develop and formulate Arctic Vita. So let me pull up that screen with us. So we have our slides, and I want to welcome everybody who is just joining us here as well. All right, Abby, my dear, Arctic Vita. So I'm sure everyone has seen the incredible logo. Really, we decided, of course, this is a product that is truly fueled by science. It's premium hydrolyzed marine collagen peptide. You know, Abby, we did a lot of research. We wanted it to be encompassing all of the elements of the body. Talk to me a little bit about all the points that we've talked about here before we kind of get into the nitty-gritty.
Oh my goodness, the question is, where do I start from? Now, what I love about this product is it's not just collagen. Let's take it to the start of it all. When Sanaz came to meet me, she had a heart that was so customer-centric. She said, Abby, I do not want to give any garbage to my people. If I can take it, I don't want to sell it. And I was like, okay, so where are we starting from? She said, I want something where nature and science come together and work in so much harmony, and it is prestige, it is one of a kind, and it will blow the mind of everybody. So when she said that, I was thinking in my head, I'm not a market personnel, I'm a scientist. I can give you science, real hardcore science, if that's what you want. And she said, yes, give me hardcore science. And she had every detail, what she wanted, what she did not want, her pick list, everything. And she said, it has to work. Yes. If it's not going to work, I wouldn't go for it. I said, okay. And she brought me up. She said, Abby, have you seen all of my products? They work. So this has to work. And I said, okay, let's start from there. So we started digging into science. We're thinking, what collagen are we going to use? Are we going to use just any random collagen? Is it going to be collagen peptides? What exactly are we going to give these people that would work? And we did a lot of research. When I mean a lot of research, it's taken us over 2 years. It wasn't something that came up in a day. So it took us 2 years. I went back into my team and we researched and we did a lot of reading. But collagen Sanaz is using is one of the most studied in the world as what science is today. There are only 2 collagens in the market that beat this reputation, and Sanaz is using one of them. The other is bovine, it's not marine. So when we talk about marine collagen, this is the best, most studied, with a lot of research-backed collagen that Sanaz decided to go for. It is not just collagen, it's collagen peptide. And everybody would ask me, why is it collagen peptide? What's the difference between collagen and collagen peptide? Now, there is a whole lot of difference, but we will go into the science as we go along with the slides. But first of all, let's just start. We looked at it, we went in, we did the research, and everybody would ask me, the first question everybody would ask is, hey, Abby, there are lots of collagen products out there. Why is this special? Why should I choose Arctic Vita? And the first thing I would do is, first of all, I would say, hey, this is science brought to you in a package. This is a functional ingredient brought to you in high concentration. And it doesn't end there. We took out concentration and we concentrated again on absorption. Doesn't make any sense if I have so much of a raw material in my body, which is good, but my body can use it. It becomes useless. You would agree with me there. So that is what actually makes Arctic Vita stand out from every other kind of collagen. It is one collagen that is all in one. When you talk about joint health, it's incredible. When you talk about vitality, you talk about beauty, you talk about muscle mass, you talk about rejuvenation and healing. This collagen ticks all the boxes. It's not. I know ladies in here, we love our beauty, we love our skin, but hey, this does way more than just beauty for you. So, according to, first of all, this is a class 3 NPN, by the way. And for some of you who don't know Health Canada, I'll break it down. Health Canada is not FDA. Every ingredient, every formula has to go through them. They have to review it, and they have to agree that it meets the requirement. So whatever claim you are making, you have to show to Health Canada that you have studies to prove your claims, clinical studies. Again, this is where I tell you that the collagen works hand in hand with science. We did that, and it's a class 3. Class 1 is a generic NPN approval. Multivitamins, vitamin E, vitamin B, you get that with your class 1. When it gets to class 2, it becomes a bit more complicated. When it gets to class 3, it's a different ball game entirely. It is the highest form of approval you would get from Health Canada regarding the product. And this is what this product has, a class 3 NPN from every others. So I just want to whet your appetite to know that it's a product that has gone through a lot of scrutiny, not just from the scientific background, also from the Health Canada background. So
I love that, Abby. First of all, just before we go, I love what you just shared, because, you know, being a Canadian company, we wanted to really bring out all the different elements of quality. You know, when we came to you, our team came to you, and Abby keeps on saying Sanaz, but you know, it's really Opulence. So
yeah.
When it comes to Opulence and everything that we develop, we have a huge list of guidelines of what we wanted. We wanted to make sure that their facility was going to have the GMP. We've trained you guys. We'll talk about that in future calls. It was Canadian made, you know, like Abby mentioned, heavily tested ingredients and formulation and raw materials. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Sustainably sourced. We're going to talk about that. Pescatarian friendly. We're going to talk about that. No GMOs, gluten-free, all that kind of good stuff. And like you said, Abby, this is much, much more than just for beauty or health. It does so much more. So you ready to rock?
Ready to rock and roll.
All right. So, you know, some of the stuff, like you said, clinically proven. Let's talk a little bit about, you know, the NPN3, what we were able to get from Health Canada, of the claims that we can kind of do when it comes to, you know, supporting joint health, and of course, reduce pain and improve recovery. And, you know, we have incredible products like Fountain of Life, as you know, and the Divine supplement. But the collagen is a completely different entity from both of those. And putting them all together as that trio is what makes this product so empowering. Oops, excuse me. And so empowering and so powerful.
Exactly. So first, let's take clinically proven. It is, we don't make any claim here in Canada, except it is clinically proven. So we do need to have clinical studies. And the clinical studies is not just, oh, there is one clinical studies and that's fine. No, the minimum requirement from Health Canada is 3 different locations with a minimum of 100 participants. So we're looking at over 300 participants taking this product and saying, oh, you know what? Yes, it really does this to my joints. Yes. And it must be blinded studies. So if you're here and you do anything about clinical trials, you understand that a double-blinded study is one of the highest kind of study you would have when it comes to clinical trials, because anybody coming in does not even know what they're taking. It could be placebo, it could be the actual stuff, but it is actually blinded. They go through everything, and then when they give their responses, it is not biased at that point. They actually give responses based on what they feel, and then we go ahead to do testing based on their clinical vitals we've collected before. So now when we make claims like joint health, improve recovery, reduce pain. It is because it actually does all of that. We've given Health Canada the studies, and they've reviewed it, and they accepted it that yes, this product really does what it says it would do. It is potent, it is safe, and it is efficacious.
I love that. I love
So,
that.
That's the first part. And now we're coming to high amino acid concentration. This product is the one product I will tell you that, honestly, just wait to see the package. You will see the amino acid profile. It has both essential and non-essential amino acids. Now, it is when we talk about amino acids, every other person thinks about, is it just dipeptides or tripeptides? No, this product has dipeptide, tripeptide, and amino acids. So dipeptides is just 2 peptides, interlocking. Tripeptide is 3 peptides. Amino acid, it becomes a bit longer. So it meets your cells at every point. If you have cells that need dipeptide to penetrate through so it can work properly, we have that incorporated in this collagen that we're using. Now for tripeptide, we also have that when we talk about bigger cells, because now amino acids make proteins. So when we go to the muscle recovery, we would need amino acids, not the tri or the dipeptide. This product also compromises of bigger amino acid structures that can actually fit into our muscle cells to perform that recoveries that we need. So I can go on and on and on and on and tell you about.
I'm like taking notes here.
I can tell you so much about it. And again, it is it's marine collagen. It's not bovine. Sanaz was very particular about this. She said to me, she said, Abby, my concentration is the Asian market, and it has to be marine collagen. What is amazing about this product is it doesn't smell like fish. I tell you, it is one of the only marine collagen, or one of the very few marine collagens that doesn't smell like fish.
Yes.
It's not because we've done any magic with it. It's just because it is pure and it is sustainably sourced. It is an absolutely top class collagen. So when it comes to the hydrolysis collagen, you would notice that yes, this collagen is great with dissolving even at high temperature, no smell, and it goes well with any and everything. Put it in your coffee, good and fine. Put it in your shake, great. Put it in your protein powder, awesome. Add a banana to it, even better. So it takes every point.
I love that. That's actually some of the questions that came up. Can people put the protein, or sorry, the scoop? Can they put it in their their shake or their post-workout, and can they put it in juice? Can they mix it up with other products? Can they put it in milk? And I said, I got the perfect lady on Monday that's going to answer all of your questions. So talk to me a little bit about the mixing element.
Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, we've tried it all. So when I say it works, I know it works. We've tried it with cold water, warm water, hot water, it works. We've tried it with juice, it works. I just saw yogurt. Hey, put it in your drink yogurt and you would want to have even more. It works. Yogurt is a bit thick, so I would address that quickly. Yogurt is thick. You have a scoop coming in that needs to mix into your yogurt. You can add, if you have a drink yogurt, it's better than when you have, the Greek thick yogurt, because at that point in time, there is not enough liquid in your yogurt to mix the collagen. But yes, it works with yogurt.
But it's better to have more of a liquid product, like let's say a juice, to kind of give it a little bit of a mix to get the
Yes.
consumption as well. And Abby, another question that I want to talk a little bit about is, we talked a lot about how the collagen overall works. There's different types of collagen 1, 2, 3, 4, all that kind of good stuff. And so some of the amazing, incredible things, let's talk to, you know what, just talk about it. I'll just listen. I love listening to you.
Okay, there's so much about collagen that we don't even know yet. And And this is science. But collagen is becoming one of that miracle ingredient that scientists will resonate into every single time. The more you read about collagen, the more you fall in love with it. The body, first of all, it's made up of at least 30%. So every protein in your body has a component of collagen inside. 30%. Now think of it this way. Proteins are the building blocks of life. Everything in your body is made up from signaling proteins. You blink your eye, you name it. Growth, energy, everything has to do with proteins. It is the building block. And collagen forms 30% of that protein in every human body. So it means that everything you do has a 30% component of collagen involved in it. Cell differentiation, reproduction, energy, recovery, everything has collagen at some point intertwined to it. It plays a vital role in skin, but hey, it's not just skin. Bone health, joint health, tissue recovery, everything you do that has to do with protein has collagen involved. Hair, of course. Skin, hair, and nail are like the fundamental of collagen. So that is why when everybody think about collagen, the first thing they think about is beauty.
Right.
It is beauty.
You know, I want to touch base on that because a lot of the collagen that's out in the market, especially like Asian communities, it's all very much skin driven or health and beauty driven, because a lot of people take collagen because they want their skin to be more beautiful. They want to look younger. They want to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles. And so, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to tell you is that our collagen, you know, the NPN3 that we got in our collagen does so much more than just beauty. It's helping you with joint health. It's helping you with muscle recovery. It's helping you with the arteries in your body. It's helping you with your organs. It is helping you when it comes to the different layers of your skin, the cornea in your eye, and. So, Abby, there's just so much that this incredible collagen does. It's much more than beauty. And, you know, a lot of people have been telling me, you know, Sanaz, over the years, you know, you look so much younger. I'm just starting to take the collagen now from the samples that you've given me. But I believe, you know, having the products like Fountain of Life that reduces down inflammation does one part of it. The Divine, when it comes to of course, the multi-supplements, that does its part. But the collagen, I always say, is like the glue in your body that kind of forms everything. It's like that glue that kind of brings it all together to make us feel younger, look younger, and be able to function on a daily basis.
Yes. On that, let me just give a personal, should I say, testimonial to this product. Now, I had a baby almost 3 years ago. And you know, when you're on multivitamins, prenatal multivitamins, your hair, your nails, everything starts looking good. You have a little bit of biotin in there, so it looks good. And after childbirth, you stop taking your multivitamins. And hey, I look a bit young, I know I look 22, but I'm not 22. So I started to lose my hair. When we started with this product about a year ago, I got a supplier to send me some samples. And this is what we do in our labs, first of all. We went in there and we said, hey, everybody needs to try this. If it doesn't work, forget it. We're not using this product. And I started using this product. My hair grew. It grew so well that it was silky. I'm a type 4. I'm Nigerian. We have Afro. So when I tell you my hair became a little bit silky when I started, and that was 3 months into the product, I saw it happen. Nails started growing. And then I said to Sanaz, we have to definitely use this collagen. I'm not going for any other one. I'm seeing real result from this collagen. And honestly, it is that collagen that it just fits in. It works well. Muscles. Muscle recovery is one you would enjoy so much with this collagen. Beauty, anti-aging, all the wrinkles. When we move further, I would explain how the ingredients work together to give you that synergy, to give you that awesome feedback that you would want from a product. So yes, we've talked about the collagen and the strength. Sanaz, can we move forward?
Yes, just before we move forward, I just want to talk a little bit about this. I think a lot of our consumers as well are also new to collagen. And a lot of people have been asking me, Abby, the reason I just wanted to pause here for a second, some people ask me, how old do I have to be to start using collagen? And so the reason we put this slide together is because we start to lose a lot of our collagen as we are aging, but it really starts in your 20s as we all hear. And so approximately 1% loss per year by the age of 40. So this is why by the time we get to our 40s, we start sometimes looking, especially now with our food and with our surroundings, we start to really look very much aged. And especially, the pollution that's around us, the smoking that's around us, the food that's around us. So as we start to age, we're not aging as gracefully as we used to, as I would say. And, we've always talked about this. And then menopause, premenopause, menopause, and then postmenopause. Those are things that really do affect us on a daily basis. And our consumers are seeing it. And so, of course, all of these things gives us the wrinkles. They make us look aged. We have the stiffness in the joints. Our bodies are feeling achy. We have decreased muscle mass. And so we wanted to really put something together that was going to significantly make you feel younger, make you rejuvenated, and bring back the collagen. And, people always say, so what does collagen do? And I always say, it's the glue in your body. It's the easiest way that I can actually tell people what it is. So take it away, Abby.
Yes. I really appreciate you bringing this. And let me start. I like to start from the really basics. Now let's take it. Collagen. We start to lose collagen from age 20. And that's if you're lucky. Because there are some environmental factors that will make that process even faster. Do you smoke? Do you live in a house where people smoke? Comorbidity. Now, do you exercise? Do you eat well? What's the amount or the level of toxins you already have in your body? So all of these factors may actually make the loss go rapid, or just stay a little bit on, okay, it's losing, but not so much, depending on how well you do it. Again, you say, oh, great, I don't smoke, I am good, I'm that. Hey, the truth is this, even when you do excessive exercise, you actually tend to lose some of your natural collagen from that. So it is important. Now, if we go back and we say 30% of my body's protein, collagen constitutes 30% of that. If I am losing that much, even from just vigorous exercise, there is a need for me to supplement. Because is my body making as much as I'm losing? The sad truth is no, you're not. So we really need to supplement. Now, when we come again into old age, well, not say old age, for women, let's start it. Perimenopause. It starts at 35, age 35. Perimenopause. What comes with menopause? Hair loss, stiff joint. My mother used to tell me she's unable to raise her arm. And a lot of women complain of that. This is what stomach, oh my goodness, I just saw stomach bloated. Now this, honestly, that's stomach just make me want to run to the last slide of what is in this product so you can see how we've been able to do all of that problem for you.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you. With collagen now, irritability, so the hot flushes, everything that is with menopause, all of this makes brain fog. Thank you. Everything comes with menopause. But hey, there are ways we can, all of these processes depletes your collagen even faster. So yes, the wrinkles will come. yes, the hair loss would happen. The nails will be brittle. Your body just has too much to deal with. And at that point, it is survival. The body's thinking of, let me just survive. And that's not what we want. We want to age gracefully. We still want to look like Sanaz even when we're 70, right? So that is why we have a product here to that is why we have a product here to just meet you at that point where you come around and you say hair loss, check. Muscle flexibility, check. Bloating, gut health, check. This is that product for you.
Well, we're going to get into the ingredients in just a couple of minutes, but quickly, I just want to tell you all, this is sustainably sourced from absolutely clean, pristine waters. It's harvested from fish in their natural habitat. These are not products that we wanted to make sure that, you know, we're injected with hormones, and we'll get to that in a little bit.
No.
They're FOS certified. What does that mean, Abby, just for someone who's brand new that doesn't know?
Sorry, could you please repeat that?
FOS certified. The fishery,
fishery, yes, fishery organization certification.
Yeah,
Or society.
So I think this is really important that they're ethically sourced. You know,
oh yes,
a lot of times it's really important where the fish is coming from, where we have them. First of all, it's the reason we called it Arctic Vita is because it comes from the Arctic. It is I call it from the North Pole, where there's no pollution and it's got clean, cold, beautiful waters. So of course, when you have good fish, it's got a lot more nutritional benefits as well. It's highly bioavailable. They're wild caught fish, which are really, really important because it's easier to absorb. There's no chemicals, there's no hormones, there's no, you know, all the bad things that really you shouldn't be taking. So it is sourced from fish that are free from artificial additives, chemicals, antibiotics, and hormones. As you know, Abby, I was really adamant that I did not want farmed fish. I wanted to make sure that, you know, they were not in these little mud puddles where cages were around these fish, or even fish that were in natural oceans that were caged. I wanted them to be ethically grown. I wanted them to be strong. I wanted them to be, you know, free from artificial additives, chemicals, antibiotics, hormones. And those were some of the elements that we went from the collagen perspective that we got, because we wanted to get wild-caught collagen. By the way, there is lots of collagen from many parts of the world that are super duper cheap, and they are not 1/10, not even one, they come close to the collagen type. So we have really, really chosen a collagen for you that's ideal for your everyday consumption, that really delivers the potency that we need as well. And and also, you know, as you know, I'm a big advocate of the environment and making choices as a company that is going to be have longevity, that is ethically sourced, and of course, it's going to be good for your health, but as well be eco-friendly option to us.
You know, when Sanaz talked about this collagen, everybody feels maybe it's marketing, but it's not marketing. This is one collagen that Olympic players actually use. It's not cheap.
I can't wait to show them that.
So yes, it is one of the collagens that the Olympic Society have approved for their players to use. It is.
Let the cat out of the bag.
I'm sorry, but I just had to. You know, it's something with scientists. We don't know how to keep secret. We just say it as it is. So please.
That's okay. That's going to be part of our marketing that is going to be coming out, because again, we wanted to make sure it was a premium collagen. And like Abby said, this is actually approved to be used by athletes that are in the Olympic. That is the type of collagen, ladies and gentlemen, Opulence has sourced for you to make sure you have the best of the best of the best when it comes to ingredients, raws, but most importantly, it's got to work. That was the whole thing. It's gotta work.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Abby, talk to us about its hydrolyzed collagen peptide. We basically put 5,000 milligrams of marine collagen peptide. What does that mean for the person who doesn't know?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect. So I said we started with hydrolyzed collagen peptide, and the difference from it being just collagen, right? Collagen are these large, big molecules. And most of it are not absorbed by the body just because they are not able to be penetrated into the cells, right? Now, what we did is we're using hydrolyzed collagen. Now, they've been broken down by hydrolysis using collagenase, which is an enzyme, to break it into smaller particles that have actually been able to be absorbed into the body. We're giving you 5,000 milligrams of collagen in one scoop. There will be a scoop, 7 scoops in the product. Now, it is 5,000 sourced from fish skin and fish bone. So what this happens is, because it is such small particles, bioavailability and absorption is at the highest, basically. It means that if I give you this collagen and your cells are in right position, there is a high chance of it penetrating into your cell, sticking up to that protein that needs it to function, and then it functions better. But if I give you a huge ball of molecule, collagen molecule, that is not hydrolyzed or broken down, it would not be, even if it's right there, even if it's good, the truth is, because it's unable to penetrate into your cell, it is not readily available to bind with the natural protein that it needs to bind to give you an effect. So what happens? It sits there, the body sees it as, oh, okay, I think this is waste, and we'll get rid of it. But we don't have that, because once this gets in, it goes into the bloodstream and it becomes effective. That is why this collagen peptide is just out of this world.
Incredible.
Yes.
I love that, out of this world. And this is coming from a scientific team, by the way, that develops. And, you know, they look at a lot of collagen. They look at a lot of different products. And, you know, I think, Abby, one of the key things that says a lot on its own, we had option, of course, to really choose any sort of collagen that was available for us to be able to produce. And as I mentioned to you, most of the time that people, when they go into stores, they go in to look at collagen, and there's so much different collagen. There's cow collagen called bovine. There's fish collagen. There's that are farmed or artificial, or created and basically, I'm going to say grown, but they're really harvested in different types of countries and different types of waters. I know there's certain fish and shrimp in certain waters I would never even eat as food. No matter how hungry I was, I would rather eat vegetables than eat the fish, grown in polluted water. So I wanted to make sure that we provided something that was really, really high quality. It was clean. If people are going to spend money on eating collagen on a daily basis, we want them to do good, not go backwards, right? And so the combination of FOL Divine and now adding collagen, we call it the trifecta of health combined together, that is going to really, really make people feel younger, and they're going to see results. And we want to become very, very result driven. But collagen was not the only thing. You were a big advocate that you said, Sanaz, if you want to do the best of the best for your company, you need to add hyaluronic acid to it. Talk to me about this, because this is what got me super excited, because collagen was one entity for us to choose what the Olympic athletes are using is going to be the same collagen that you're using. Talk to me about hyaluronic acid and other ingredients.
Okay.
Make notes. This is powerful.
Okay, now this is it. When you have your joint sits in this motion. Can you see my hand?
Yes.
So you have it sit in this motion. Between this ball and this socket, there is a bag that is packed filled with fluid. When we age, this bag starts to dry up, with the fluid in it starts to dry up, which causes bones now to start hitting on each other. And when it moves, it becomes painful, excruciating, right? This is where your HA comes in, hyaluronic acid. What does it do? It lubricates. So this bone, this joint, bone and socket joint that moves when you walk in this manner, this fluid fills that sac. So it means that instead of your bones to be crushing on each other, it gives you an extra layer of lubricant. It's not just in your bones right now. In your skin, you have 3 layers of skin. You have the subcutaneous layer, which is the lowest layer, and it has fat. And then you have the dermis and the epidermis. Thank you. Somebody just wrote epidermis. Thank you. This is where HA comes in. It comes in right, a skin duct. Thank you. I have a skin duct now. What does HA do? It comes in and works in between your dermis and your subcutaneous layer. It gives you this extra lubricant from inside. It makes this lubricant now makes the skin a bit more puffy. Should I say puffy? Yeah, let me use that. It gives it that plump, like, you know, it's not dry, it's not flaky. It gives it a nice puffy look. You know when people do Botox?
Yes.
Yes. So basically, this is natural Botox. So you get that puff and shine to it.
I love it. So for an aging population, you know, we have a big, huge aging population. You know, it's going to basically almost feel like you're oiling and you're greasing those joints to be able to lubricate and kind of hydrate.
Yes, yes. So you're constantly lubricating the joint. The joint for me is like, yes, the skin glow is there, the puff is there. But when you have the amount of HA that we have in this product, you are certain that it's not just the skin, but you have joint health actually intact. So we have collagen right now that your body needs to synthesize to make proteins and make your joints stronger, your bones stronger and more effective. And hey, we're not just giving you collagen. We're not saying, yes, you already have a strong bone, your muscles are great, but your joints are stiff. How do you move something stiff?
Yeah,
it doesn't work. So the collagen needs to build up in a pyramid where you have the collagen right at the top, but you have scaffolds, you have other ingredients pushing it to give it that optimal effect. So when it works, you just know that it is working.
I love that. Oh my God. Are you guys all excited? First of all, let's show Abby some emoji hearts and your whatever your emojis are, because you know this is incredible, Abby, because not only did you recommend and your team to put hyaluronic acid, but there was just so much more. We also talked about biotin and the amount of biotin you shoved into this product. OMG, girl, talk to me about the biotin.
Hey, you can't talk about beauty without biotin. I mean, where are you from? What planet? It's biotin all the way. Honestly, talking about brittle nails, biotin comes in. Talking about long hair, it's not just long, it's about the strength of the hair.
Right.
The hair can grow long, but it doesn't have, you know, strength to it. So it becomes so easy to break. Now, biotin on that, working with collagen, it just makes it work so well. Now, another great thing about biotin is energy metabolism. Everything in your body needs energy to work. ATP. ATP, that's it. It needs energy to work. Biotin right now comes in and helps in the breakdown, energy formation, releasing that, especially in intense exercise. So while we're talking about, yes, your hyaluronic acid now gives you the fluid you need, right? Biotin comes in and breaks down the energy you need to make it work. So while your bones are not crushing, guess what? They are also strengthened. They have the energy they need to function well. Now, this product has so much collagen, so much biotin in it that the first thing you'll notice is strengthened hair, healthy looking silky hair. And if you do have brittle nails or split nails, please, after taking this product for 3 months, come back. As soon as, where's Abby? Let's talk about it. I am so data driven, and I tell you that yes, this product, the biotin in there would give you that the hair, the nail, the skin, and the energy function, energy metabolism function that you need for your everyday continuous processes.
Indeed. Indeed, Abby, you know, and this was really one of the things that we wanted to do. The other big thing as well that we talked about when it came to biotin, the collagen, the hyaluronic acid, I think was the element of gut health. Because without good gut health, what else? How do you absorb everything? How do you get all the nutrients in your body? How do you get your body moving? And so we got some more stuff coming. Keep on your toes, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're making notes because you know, I hope now you understood why this collagen took so long. Because Abby, my customers, you know, I've been very patient with me. I'm so grateful to them. But we, as you know, we modified this and we started with collagen and we added hyaluronic acid and we added biotin and we added, and there's more coming, and we added and we fine-tuned it and we fine-tuned it because I kept on saying to you, Abby, I want something unique. I don't want, you know, just an average collagen. I actually want my distributors to say, my dog is bigger than yours in the collagen world. And you said, oh girl, I'm going to give you the best collagen. And so Abby already let you guys all know this is the same collagen that the Olympic athletes are authorized. By the way, they can't just take any collagen.
Yeah.
They cannot just use any product. It is very, very regulated. And
Yes.
we're going to share with you what these are. Today is just to get you more excited if you haven't already been excited about what is coming. And we're going to share some more stuff with all of you. Let's talk about another powerful ingredient you and your team put together, please.
Vitamin A. We did put vitamin A in this product. And when I put vitamin A, okay, guys, I'm going to tell you this, very funny. And I told Sanaz said, Abby, why'd you have vitamin A in here? I said, epithelial cells. And she looked at me, she was like, what? I was like, epithelial cells. No. Epithelial, okay, look at it this way. If you have collagen and if you put a lot of collagen, it goes into a dead cell. What uses it? Your skin are made up of epithelial cells. Your eyes are made up of epithelial cells. Your guts are made up of epithelial cells. Epithelial cells are like the most generous cells you find in the body. Now, vitamin A helps in the regeneration and keeps the integrity of the cells. So it means that your cells are not growing older before the collagen comes in and it becomes useless. Yeah. It helps you have the cells formation, which we call morphology, the shape, how it stays together and intertwined. Epithelial cells comes like this and then they go back. So they have to always fit in. When there is a breakage somewhere, it's as good as ineffective. So vitamin A comes in and it helps with your epithelial cells. It makes your epithelial cells younger. It keeps them healthy. So it means when my collagen is coming, it's coming to meet a healthy cell without breakage on the cell wall. And now these tripeptides or dipeptides or amino acids coming from my hydrolyzed collagen will be able to read through the sensors of my cell and penetrate in. If these cells are damaged, the chances of penetration is almost useless. So this is why we decided to say, you know what? Let's give a base. Like I said, it's a pyramid, right? And we're taking you right to the bottom. So it goes in Vitamin A is right there. It gives you healthy cells, functional cells, happy cells, and collagen comes in to meet these cells and say, hey, guess what? I have a partner now. I can go into the cells and function with the proteins inside the cells. That is why we have vitamin A added to this product.
Wow, wow, wow. Are you guys all pumped up? And do you think that is all? No, we got more. They put more, we put a lot more in there than just vitamin A. We also added vitamin C. And we all know this is that essential antioxidant. Abby, talk to me a little bit about the vitamin C.
Good. It's wanting to have healthy cells, but every single day as individual, we are all exposed to toxins. Every one of us, from the air we breathe in, even from the perfumes we wear. Yes, most of them have phthalates in there. The truth is, because we have so much buildup of reactive oxygen or nitrogen species in our body, the body struggles to just survive at some point. So when we add exotic collagen to it, when the body is already in that cleaning mode, oh, there's too much toxins, I need to clean. What happens next is that even when the collagen comes in, the body may actually see it as one of those before it starts working, before it starts penetrating into the cells. As you take it into your body, the body starts thinking of, okay, you know what? Let me clean up because there is already too much oxidative stress. This is where vitamin C comes in. What are we doing? We're building the body. We're taking out all of these reactive species, all of these toxins, and then removing all of this excessive acidity in the body with our vitamin C and the zinc actually works together to act as a super strong antioxidant. This way, when your body is free of toxins, your cells, the vitamin A has the ability right now to work on your cells, and then it gives it an open window for your collagen to get into the cells and work. So it's like there is the main gate outside your house. I don't know if you guys have gates in Nigeria. What we do is you have a main gate before you get into the door, and then when you get into the door, before you can get into the living room, you know, it's like a door, right? So vitamin C and zinc, what they do is they make sure the gate is free of dirt, is free of toxins. And then this just makes, once it's free, it gives it a good entrance for vitamin A to come in and makes the cell happy. So now the environment is all conducive that when the collagen now comes in, it's like, whoa, I am making healthy, happy, alive, not aged cells. Now I can function. That is what we have in this product. We clean up, we make a way, and we build up with the product.
I love it. Wow, wow, wow. And you said another ingredient that we talked a little bit about, and that is, of course, zinc, which is so crucial. Like you said, I love your analogy because I'm a big analogy person as well. I love the analogy. It's like that gateway that cleans up the gate and allows for it to enter. And as we all know, zinc is that crucial ingredient, you know, for immune support, healthy skin, tissue repair, and you've basically loaded it as well, not only with just collagen, peptides, which by the way are much easier to absorb in our cells. We've got loaded up with biotin, vitamin C, vitamin A, zinc, and it's all encompassing together. Talk to me a little bit more about this as we move on and find out more about zinc as well.
Zinc is actually my baby. So my research was on zinc and cardiovascular health. So I have done so much work, and I can sleep on zinc every day, eat on zinc, and just do zinc. But oh, you're welcome. Zinc is so important with our immune system that sometimes we underestimate it. Everybody knows about vitamin C. but we tend to put zinc at the lower end of things. But when it comes to immune health and tissue repair, these two things, it's almost impossible without zinc in there. How can you go to the gym and you have a tear in your muscles? How do you expect the body to be able to start the repair system? Zinc binds in with a protein that goes on to activate the brain to start releasing key factors, signaling factors to actually form a repair mesh in your muscle. So zinc is extremely important when it comes to tissue repair and immune. And we are repairing a lot of tissue, joint health, muscle health, skin health. The skin is actually the largest organ in your body, by the way.
Not imagine.
So if we're repairing a skin, which is the largest, I mean, what are we doing if there is no zinc in there? So this is where it works. We do the repair, and then we take out the toxins, and we allow the collagen perform its job. So that is why we have zinc in there. It's basically repair and clean, repair and clean.
I love that. But you know, Abby, we went that extra step because not only when it came to the formulation, we wanted the best of the best of the best, but we wanted to be able to eliminate any sort of artificial things, or we didn't want any, you know, fillers or tacks. As you all know, Opulence has a huge no-no list. And another one of those that we were able to eliminate, which a lot of different collagen has, was to eliminate sugar. And so I want to talk a little bit about this just before we go to the sugar part as well. The organic MCT oil, you were a big advocate of this one when it came to the unflavored option, and as well as the flavored option. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Talk to me about this, because this was also a huge element to our product.
Yes. So when we have the unflavored, Opulence said they needed something that, you know, somebody can just, you're enjoying your collagen with your coffee. You don't need a creamer. Am I lactose intolerant? Am I, you know, whatever the case may be? Am I vegan? This is a big one. And I was like, okay, great. So what did we do? We added organic MCT oil to it. This organic MCT oil acts as a creamer, but however, it has great cognitive function. It is one of the key reasons why people use MCT oil these days. Great cognitive function. It gives you mental clarity and focus. There's been a lot of research on MCT oil and why people even prefer to use it now. Now, rather than just have that creamer that you may not, you know, necessarily like, you're having a creamer and with health benefits. So when you're taking your scoop of coffee and you put in your collagen in there, you're giving yourself the boost you need for the day. It's very important how you start your morning. And this is where MCT oil comes in. Mental clarity. Mental clarity.
I love
It
that.
comes
Abby,
in.
can you also tell us, there's MCT oil, but we decided to even upgrade it to the next level, which was organic MCT oil. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes. So it's not just MCT, because at the end of the day, it could be any form of MCT oil. No, we use MCT oil that is organic and has the highest carbon chain reaction to it as well. So it's not generic. It is not generic, I will tell you. Opulence will not allow me to, you know, give you the supplier, but it is organic, which makes it pure, sustainably sourced, actually. And then functional. It is clean. When I mean pure, I mean it's pure as pure can be. So it is one MCT oil that is just above the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Abby, one other thing as well that I want to reiterate to all of our clients, because I'm one of those people that I fast in the morning and I do workout, and I basically want to take the collagen with my workout. This also doesn't break your fast because there's no sugar, there's no additives. It's that organic MCT oil that is just going to give you that quick energy, that's going to give you the mental clarity, that's also not going to break your fast.
Yes. Yes. Intermittent fasting.
Yes, that's what I do.
A lot of women are doing intermittent fasting right now. But when you're new to intermittent fasting, you understand that it is hard. It is hard at first.
Yes.
Not being able to eat. We've all been told the narrative that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. I beg to differ. Now, when you take this product, because of the low glycemic index, you get a zero spike in your sugar level. So your glucose level is zero spiked.
Wow.
There is no added sugar to this product. This is unflavored and unsweetened.
Let's talk a little bit about more of the sweeter, because the next slide you're going to talk about, we didn't use sweetener. We used something else instead.
Yes.
That was much more expensive than sugar. I got to tell you, I got the bill. I had to do this emoji, but I will share that. Talk to me about the coconut water, because in the unflavored, we also added coconut water.
Yes. We added coconut water for hydration. Hydration and electrolyte balance. When you go in the morning, you just told me now, Sanaz, that your first thing is you fast and you do your exercise. When you do all of that, you lose electrolytes.
Yep.
You lose your sweat comes out with electrolytes.
Right.
So what did we do? We needed to still be able to function. Oh, now let me just say this. When we talk about mental clarity or headaches, the brain only knows hydration or dryness. When the brain starts to feel dryness is when you start to get headaches.
Mm-hmm.
So after your exercise, vigorous exercise, and you notice that you're feeling headaches or lightheaded, you need to hydrate. Some people just go to drink water, but that's not the way to go, actually. Water is just plain, but if you're having water and electrolytes, that helps your recovery. This is what the coconut water is for. It gives that electrolyte to create a balance. So the brain now does not feel dried. Your body does not feel deplenished.
Yeah.
And you don't feel this woozy, foggy, feeling that even sometimes after exercise, you may not want to go out again. You may just want to sleep. But
Yeah.
this is where this product goes above and beyond.
And I love that, because we need that in our muscle as well, the hydration element. Our body is made up of water, and this kind of gives us that hydration element.
Yes. So right now you have these electrolytes. The coconut water, again, is organic coconut water that we're using. And what it does is it's high concentration in electrolytes. So it comes in and it gives you whatever you've lost from your exercise, it replenishes it. And it does it quicker than the prolonged process that the body will be able to do it over time. It's just that over that time, you would feel so miserable. But this helps you to feel a lot better. Caribbean island. That's it exactly.
I love it. I love it. All right. So let's go to also what we did instead of a sweetener. Many of the Caribbean team will understand this, and of course, Africa. But we had the choice, like many, by the way, collagens. They add sugar, they add sweetener, they add all these different types of chemicals to make it sugary or to taste good. We decided, ladies and gentlemen, to add monk fruit as you know, the flavor element of it. So unlike artificial flavors and sweetness, monk fruit offers a naturally sweet taste. It doesn't have those calories. I'll let Abby take it over.
Sugar is the worst enemy to man.
Yep.
And I really, I cannot overemphasize how terrible sugar is. So when you take anything that has sugar in it, please rethink. It's the worst enemy ever. So we needed this to taste good, pleasant. We need you to drink it and enjoy it. But we did not go for junk. Opulence had given me this list and say, Abby, it cannot be. We didn't go for stevia. Stevia would have been our next option. But stevia had an aftertaste. Stevia has this bitter aftertaste to it, which just, kills the vibe. We want to live life healthy, but we also want to enjoy life, right? So that was why we did not go with the stevia option, which has a bitter aftertaste. We went for monk fruit. Monk fruit is natural. So instead of you getting glucose as what you get from sugar, you're getting fructose.
I love it.
Now that reduces your, there is no spike. Again, this is why this drink, you can use it even when you fast, because the glycemic impact on this is 0. So there is no spike of, oh, my glucose is, is acting crazy after I took this. No, it remains on a good platform. Monk fruit is a much more healthier option to any other kind of sweetener. It's healthier than, it is. It's way more expensive. But again, there's no price to health, right?
And again, Abby, you just said something that's so important, because I want to make sure that our customers understand there is a lot of collagen, like we talked about, in the market. I'm going to repeat it 100 times, because people, if you're brand new to collagen and you're looking at this collagen, we've always talked about it's going to be, the best of the best when it comes to the ingredients. It's going to be the best of the best in the formulations. We originally were going to just do the unflavored that was supposed to go into your coffee or a hot beverage, and then one that was supposed to be multi-berry. We've added many different things, and you can see all of the things that we've added in to make it a healthy collagen, to make sure that we're not spiking your blood sugar levels, to make sure that it actually does good than harm to your immune system and body. And the last sort of little bit that we also wanted to share with you, that this was all Abby. This last part, was everything so far was like a team. And then this Abby came in last minute and said, hey, you know what? I've been giving it a little bit of thought. And I think when it comes to another product and non-active ingredient that we're using in your product, I want to add another one. And I had no idea what this ingredient was. I'd never worked with it before. She had to really educate me. And the last part of the collagen that we want to share with all of you that we have is another product called inulin. And I had no idea what inulin was. And we've added inulin in our collagen powder. It works really like a probiotic. It's naturally found in agave. It's found in chicory root, as well as the Jerusalem artichoke. It is fantastic and feeds good gut bacteria. It can be found in a lot of yogurts. It improves digestion, nutrient absorption. It is commonly, it's not commonly added. It's added into high grade collagen for enhancing gut health, collagen absorption as well. So again, it is very, very important to make sure that you understand the importance of it. That's why I didn't want to rush through. By the way, I do apologize. I know we've gone a little bit over, but I think this was, and we started a little bit late, but I wanted to make sure that all of you understood the importance of all of the different elements that we put into this collagen and what it's going to be, because we wanted to give you the best of the best of the best when it came to it. And I really want to thank, Abby and her team for their knowledge, their insight. They've been instrumental in helping us at Opulence to bring to you not only the best, collagen peptide, the best formulation, the best ingredients, sourcing the best ingredients as well, and something that is going to truly make a difference in your immune system, and to be able to make you feel younger, look younger, get your skin to look better. And of course, there is collagen and collagen peptide. I think this is something that Abby talked a little bit about earlier on, about the importance of the difference between collagen and collagen peptide. It's the way that it breaks down in your body to be able to go through the shorter amino acids chain called peptides, and that's what they are. It is much easier to absorb into your bloodstream. Your body also doesn't waste it. So I want you to all pay attention to this, because we talked a lot about the different types of collagen and how much should be in the scoop of a collagen. We went through 2 milligrams, 5 milligrams, 3.5 milligrams, even 10 milligrams. We looked at all of the different variables of what we needed to do to put into it. And Abby and her scientific team came back to us and said, Sanaz, how much you put into the product is so important, because if you put too much and people are paying for the collagen, but they're not able to absorb it, what's the point? And that was one of the reasons why we decided to go with a collagen peptide versus just a collagen, to make sure that your body is able to absorb it. You're able to get just enough nutrients into your body to make sure. Of course, the hyaluronic acid, like I mentioned to you, is that gel around your bone to kind of create that plumpness that Abby was talking about earlier. Of course, adding the vitamin A and vitamin C. I love the analogy that Abby used when it comes to almost acting like a gate. If you have a home that's got a gate, the gate has got to open up for you to go inside your home, and you got to go through the front door. Well, the zinc and the vitamin A basically clean it up and be able to open up that gate for the absorption to happen when it comes to the collagen peptide. So this is just the start of this incredible collagen product. So collagen equals the original large protein, of course. Collagen peptides, of course, equal to the broke down absorption that is ready for your body to use. And I think this is the most important part. Abby, I'm going to get you to talk a little bit about the absorption and effectiveness, because you were a big advocate of this, of the collagen peptide versus just a regular collagen. So talk to us a little bit about this in closing.
Regular collagen, simply put, is too large. It's too big. You just cannot absorb it. That's just it. Your body cannot take a whole of it. It's like trying to fit this massive rock into a small hole. It doesn't work. Your cells are so tiny. You need what will be able to go through the cells. Now, if it's also too long, it becomes a problem as well. The size and the length has to just work right. Collagen is a huge whole protein structure. In the bones, in the connective tissues, in the cartilages, skin, it is a whole protein structure. If I give that to you, it just wouldn't work. But if I break it down into smaller sizes, it penetrates, which makes the absorption faster. It goes in, and when it's inside the cell, it connects back again to form the protein that it needs to work. So why give this huge block and it's not functioning? So that is why we decided to go with collagen peptide. This way, it is broken down by enzymatic reactions into smaller chains, and then this enables it to penetrate in. Once it goes in, that's the major aim of a peptide. Just break it down so it goes in. Once it goes in, it comes back to form the protein that it needs, or it combines with other protein that it needs in the cell to work better. So that's the whole aim of this product. This is why this collagen is different from other collagen. It is a good combination of dipeptide, tripeptide, and amino acids.
And of course, looking at all the different elements, the marine collagen peptide that we are using, supports the joint health, of course, makes you look younger and more vibrant, of course, which is what we're looking for all of us, to feel younger, aids in muscle recovery, which is really, really important, reduces osteoporosis, of course, related pain and arthritis as well, strengthens nail and hair, of course, overall resilience, speeds of recovery time, like you said, essential in the amino acid source as well. And I think, Abby, it's going to just do so much more for many of our consumers. We have people from all walks of life. They live in different regions. They come from different backgrounds. We have a lot of partners that are in the Caribbean. We have people in Africa. We have people, of course, in Asia, North America, Europe. So I think everyone is just going to really experience something different on their own. And I cannot wait once we put out our surveys after 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, to get a lot of that feedback and a lot of the testimonials. Abby, you were instrumental in helping us when it came to the flavoring and bringing the blends together to make them amazing and incredible. We used the botanical blends of natural berry extracts. Talk to me a little bit about the berry extract, because this was the preliminary one that we started with.
Yes. So Sanaz came and she said, "Oh, I would mix berry." And I said, "Why mix berry?" She said, "Because it's women like berry. I like berry."
And it's healthy. And it's
yes,
low
and
calorie.
it's healthy. That was what she told us. Like, we're creating a product for both women and men, eh? And she said, yes. So guess what? The chocolate there, we actually use Belgian chocolates.
Yes.
Dutch chocolate. So it's not just any kind of chocolate. The mixed berries are actually natural flavors. This is the product that you will not find any form of GMO. When it comes to flavoring, there is a lot of GMO products with flavoring. It's mostly done in the lab. It's what we do. But with this product, it is naturally sourced. Naturally sourced from different berries put together to give you that, bliss that you need, that form of, oh, I am actually taking the berries. And we added beetroot to it as well. Beetroot is a key ingredient for nitric oxide. You can't talk about cell functionality without nitric oxide. And beetroot is part of your multi-berry flavor. So again, it is such a great combination of ingredients all working together to give you this great output that, yes, you feel when you take it, you enjoy it when you're taking it. It's easy to make it part of a routine. First of all, the fishy smell isn't there. Secondly, it just tastes good. Third, it's light. It's not heavy. And why I really like this product when it comes to bioavailability is it's powder form. Yes. So it means when you mix it in your water, in your juice, in your whatever the case may be, your coffee, blah, 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 you're actually taking that raw ingredient straight into your body. It has not gone through any form of processing. For example, collagens in gummies. I am a big no for it.
Because I want to talk about this. This is really important. That was one of my questions to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're all paying attention, but when I originally went to Abby and her team, I said I wanted collagen gummies. Please pay attention to this.
Yes.
We decided to go for a powdered format because of the bioavailability, because of the absorption, because of the quality. Abby, talk to me a little bit about gummies and why you are like no to gummies.
Gummies are nice. Hey, I'll give it to a 10-year-old. It just tastes good. It makes you feel like, oh, I'm taking something. But at the end of the day, you need to understand that if not 60% of your active ingredients are killed by the heat in gummies. By the way, I am from a manufacturing background, so I know what I'm saying. we make gummies, and there is Health Canada right now is making every company who makes gummies in Canada to do a potency test. So it means after we manufacture, we need to test the gummies to ensure that the active ingredients are still there. Why are they doing that? It means the heat, first of all, to melt the gelatin. Then you add your ingredient to it, mix it, it kills all the goodness of it. For example, high heat. Fine, we're using a top quality collagen that high heat wouldn't affect, but high heat would affect the biotin. It would affect the vitamin C, and it would affect the vitamin A. It would degrade real quick. So not everybody eats gelatin. Yeah, with science, we have pectin, which is from plants. But hey, at the end of the day, these ingredients are not naturally sourced. It is from plant, but it has gone through a lot of processing that it is no longer even healthy for you. So if you do love your gummies, well, you may want to actually just, rethink it. Yeah. Powder form is best. We didn't want to put this product in a liquid form, again, because of vitamin C. Vitamin C degrades real fast in liquid form. So give vitamin C 6 months on the shelf, it would have depleted about 40 to 80%. Would a hot coffee ruin the efficacy of the collagen? No, it wouldn't. Sanaz, when it comes to the marketing, she would share some data on the collagen. It has actually been used on hot drinks at high temperature. In fact, they've put the collagen in autoclaves. Autoclaves is what we use in sterilizing medical equipment.
That's right.
And the collagen has not been affected.
By the way, this is our collagen. Again, there's lots of collagen out there. When you don't have the right quality, it's not a peptide, you can't use it into hot drinks. But what we've done is the unflavored version. It's actually made for your coffee or your tea, so you could put it in. And I think, Abby, the clarity that people want is maybe the multi-berry, the vanilla, the chocolate has zinc, has vitamin A, has vitamin C. They're asking, can that go into hot water?
Yes, it can.
Okay. Amazing.
Yes, it can.
And is there, we're going to start kind of wrapping it up. I know we've gone way over. Everyone's too excited. We'll do another call. It's getting late. I know you got to get your kids to bed as well. But is there the proper time to also take collagen? Is there an effective time, whether it's morning, night, afternoon, post-workout? What's the best time to take it? Is there a time?
Typically, I would say no, but I wouldn't want to take it at night.
Yeah, you're going to have too much energy bouncing off the walls like the kids. I was going to say, did you give your kids collagen before this call?
No.
Yeah, by the way, there is a recommended age when it comes to collagen, based on Health Canada. But it's just like FOL and Divine. We have a recommended age. I think it's an adult age, if I'm not right.
Age 18.
Yes. But again, it's based on parent. I mean, that's your discretion as a parent, grandparent, supervisor, whatever it is as well. And the reason as well, we also wanted to make the collagen in multiple flavors is because some elderly that do need this product will like it a little bit more flavored, and we didn't want to make it full of chemicals, and that's why we use the ingredients that we did as well. Abby, the last question for you is, would this help people who have trauma to the head, like a concussion or other TBIs or cognitive decline due to dementia?
Due to dementia, okay. Add a little bit of ginkgo biloba to it, and then you're good.
There you go.
I cannot say yes to it because Health Canada will not allow me say yes to that question. But I can tell you that if you add it to another ingredient, then yes.
There you go. You got the magic, and we've already covered this part. And Abby, the other thing as well that I want you to just close this call with for me tonight is, do I need more than one scoop? Because again, we talked a little bit about this. We talked about that one scoop. Do we need more than one scoop? And talk to me quickly about how it works, how you can take it.
Why do you want to waste it? Is my question.
Yeah. And what do you
Why
mean
do
by
you-
that?
Okay. One scoop is already so loaded, so packed with goodness. When you take more than one, what's the aim? It now becomes, it's either use or throw out. The body does not have, you know what, let me store it for 3 days time. No, it's either the body is using it or the body's getting rid of it. So there is no need overdosing it, especially when you don't need it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And by the way, Health Canada gives us a threshold of what level we can go with ingredients, right? For this formula, we've gone to the upper limit. There is an upper limit and lower limits. We've gone to the upper limit in terms of dosage. So it means that you're getting the full benefit from each ingredient, just taking one scoop.
I love it.
Every scoop is money.
Yeah, it is. And Abby, you know, so actually I have a couple questions. Number one, I have a message box of questions that are coming in. Number one, we talked about, no, you don't need more than one scoop, ladies and gentlemen. If you are, A, your body's not going to absorb it. B, you're just wasting your money. The other question that came up is, should I take this with food, or can I take it on an empty stomach? Abby?
You can take it on an empty stomach if you're fasted. You can take it with food if you're eating. At the end of the day, what is great, like we said, is it doesn't really have any impact on your glucose level. So you can take it whenever. For the elderly, which are already taking medications or doing some other things, yes, please take it with food.
Yeah.
Take it with food. It's
I always
best.
say people that have, you know, more sensitive stomachs or elderly, I would say definitely take it with food, because I find that
Yes.
a lot of vitamins, when they start to take it in their immune system, it kind of messes up with their immune, with their stomach, and they may get a stomach upset. But the inulin that we talked about earlier on as well, Abby, I think the inulin is going to really, really help that sort of that probiotic element of it as well, when it comes to the product. Can you just talk to me a little bit about inulin before we end the call? I think that was really important too.
Inulin is a prebiotic. So it's basically you're giving the gut has good bacteria. And the more you feed the good bacteria, the more it grows better to help with acidity, and also to help reduce the concentration of the bad bacteria growing. So inulin now comes in and feeds, it's this meshy, gooey fiber that the good bacteria in the body sees, and they're like, yum, 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 yum. They eat, they grow healthy, they multiply. Replication is very key in the gut. If the bacteria are not replicating as they should be, it means that there is a high chance for the acid in your stomach to corrode your stomach walls. So that's what causes, all of this ulcer. Yes, stomach ulcer.
Yeah.
This helps to prevent that. So when you take it, you're getting good fiber. And again, there's a good thing about fiber when it comes to diet. You don't get hungry quickly. It means that if you're fasting, when you take this product, the chances of you staying longer, because it slowly releases energy to your body and makes you feel fuller, it's right there.
I love it. And Abby, I know I keep on saying one last question, but I have another question. And this is important. I want to make sure everybody pays attention to this. If somebody basically puts a scoop, mixes it up, we recommend for them to take that product within the day, not, put it away, or, put it in the sun, or put it in their car and then bring it back out and, then eat it. So I think that's really, really important as well.
Yes. When you take it, drink it. When you mix it, drink it.
Yes.
There's really no need leaving it in the sun or leaving it till tomorrow. No, there is no need for that. You take it and you mix it in your drink it up, enjoy it.
Yes. And the other thing as well, Abby, I wanted to share, I mean, we're going to start doing these collagen calls a lot more often. Tonight was really the first time from yourself and your team to give everybody a little introduction. I do really, really apologize. I'm always like right on the hour every time I do a call, but Abby is just so good.
Sorry.
No, actually, it's all, you know, it was such great data. We really wanted to bring it to light. We've got our NPM3. All of the same supplements, by the way, and that question came up, are the same ingredients in all of the flavors. In the multi-berry, vanilla, and chocolate, it's all of the same vitamin A, C, zinc, and but in the unflavored, as we call it, it's the coconut water and the organic MCT oil as well.
Yeah.
Amazing. Abby, you have been such a treat for us. I love listening to you. I love talking to you. I love your knowledge, your experience. All those years of great university has done you good, girl. And you know what? I want to really thank you and your team for doing an incredible job putting our collagen together. I know we're going to see a lot more of you. We're going to get you, we're going to pick your brain a lot more. I hope that everybody on this call has absolutely enjoyed every single second of what Abby has shared with each and every single one of you. I hope this knowledge has brought you so much excitement. I know that many of you have been asking me, when is this going to be ready? I want to buy it today. Me too. We are working on it. We are going to have the release date. We are going to be doing pre-orders so that we will give you that. So we will keep you posted when it comes to the availability of the product as well. So we want to be able to give you access to it. You just have to give us some time. We are working on the finalization. We're working on all the documentation for registration for international market. We want to be able to grow the entire market together. Ja, just before you do your announcements, I do actually have something very exciting to release for all of you tonight as well. Tonight has been we should have started like an hour earlier because I have so much to share. The last thing I want to just share with all of you tonight is a new product update that our team has been working on. We're doing so much behind the scenes. And ladies and gentlemen, as we get into spring and summer season, we still have so much exciting things. I'm going to make this very, very quick, and then I'll pass it over to our beautiful host, Ja, to cover this part. Okay, there we go. All right. So as you all know, we are relentlessly working to be able to build your business, grow your business, expand your business. And one thing I want to let you all know, the FERI bridal page is officially launched in our fashion. I mean, I know we're talking about collagen tonight, but I wanted to share this beautiful page with each and every single one of you. It is wedding season, and this defines your moment. It is curated just for you and your bridal party. It is absolutely beautiful. Make sure that you visit our bridal page. It is live for you to send your clients to. Gift cards are also available for the wedding section as well. As you all know, the FERI bridal page is instrumental for our brides and grooms to celebrate their special day. And so every piece is really designed to be able to give those consumers that wow factor. And of course, we also have our FERI bridal page that you can go to through this QR code. If you want to just get your camera out and you want to scan this QR code, it will take you right there just in time for June. And that is launching for the biggest wedding season. And last but not least, Father's Day is around the corner. We already launched tons of beautiful belts. And I just wanted to let you know our Opulence Father's Day cards are now readily available for all of you. Very quickly, I want to share the grand opening details, which is super important that you understand that when you RSVP, you do need to make sure that you have a QR code. The QR code that you are getting through Eventbrite will give you access to our showroom. Without a QR code, you will not be able to get in, into our page. So I want to just say a big thank you to Abby for being on. We are so grateful for you, Abby. Everybody loves you. We look forward to having you on many more calls. And sorry for going totally over, but you're just so good that we wanted to make sure that we share. Ja, I'm going to pass it over to you. There's Abby. I thought we still have. Everybody give some love to Abby.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Abby, and thank you so much, Sanaz. And honestly, we completely lost sense of time because we really enjoy this amazing training, and it's really informative about Arctic Vita, amazing products with amazing ingredients that by now we have no doubt why this amazing product has become all-in-one solution that supports us for healthy beauty and vitality for our body.
First of all, thank you for being such a phenomenal host. You are incredible. As we get ready for, of course, the launch of our showroom, make sure you RSVP. If you're traveling from outside the country, which you should be coming with your teams, all of you should be applying for your visas now. August 16, 17, 18 is sort of the grand opening event. If you go to your back office, by the way, you should be able to log in through your back office to secure your spot. We are almost, I think, at 50% capacity. And it's not even like a lot of people usually in Opulence, we usually wait till 11th hour. Don't forget, like Ja said, we have our Ottawa boot camp coming up. We do already have Toronto boot camp booked again. Go into your back office, book your grand opening, get yourself elevated, get yourself trained, get yourself plugged in. I hope you guys all appreciate. First it was FOL, then it's Divine, now it's Collagen. Truly what we are doing is the best of the best of the best. I strive to be able to create and develop the best products for all of you, so you can go out there and to build an incredible business for yourself. I love for you, all of you, to step it up a couple of notches and go out there and build the billion. So with that, I'm going to say one team, one dream, one system to the billion.
Thank you, Sanaz, and thank you, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Have a good night. To the billion, building the billion.